Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the appointment of 5 individuals to serve in the office of the President under the Media and Publicity Directorate. The President, in a statement, said 5 new appointees are Fela Durotoye, Senior Special Assistant to the President, National Values and Social Justice; Frederick Nwabufo, Senior Special Assistant to the President, Public Engagement; and Linda Nwabua Akigbe, Senior Special Assistant to the President, Strategic Communications. Others are Liu Audu, Special Assistant to the President, Public Affairs, and Francis Ada Abba, Personal Assistant to the President, Special Duties. President Tinubu also approved the secondment of Akigbe to serve as the Communications Advisor to the President of the ECOWAS Commission. The President asked all new appointees who are serving the Media and Publicity Directorate to uphold the highest standards of decorum and decency in their engagements with all members of the public. In other news, Nigeria's former President, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, has explained why multiculturalism was designed for mankind by God, saying it must be cherished, jealously guarded, and sustained by the people. Obasanjo gave this explanation in his keynote address at the 2023 World Culture Festival organized by the Art of Living Foundation at the National Mall, Washington, D.C., USA over the weekend. He further explained that these traits should be sustained because of human imperfection, greed, selfishness, and dishonesty, war, violence, insecurity, poverty, criminality, and evil in one form or the other pervade the world.
Multiculturalism was designed by God for us, and we must cherish and jealously guard and sustain it. Because of human imperfection, greed, selfishness, and dishonesty, war, violence, insecurity, poverty, criminality, and evil in one form or the other pervade the world. Some will want to blame these on diversity or multiculturalism, and using these to point at the failure of multiculturalism. That, if I may say, is wrong. In spite of human development in science and technology, from the Stone Age to artificial intelligence age, human basic instinct for power, position, popularity, prestige, prosperity at all costs have not changed much, if at all.
In another report, the Lagos State High Court sitting at the Tafawa Balewa Square Annex Igboho, Lagos Island on Monday convicted and sentenced to death when hanging a suspended Assistant Superintendent of Police ASP Drambi Vandi for the murder of Lagos-based lawyer Mrs. Omobolanle Rahim. Justice Ibironke Harrison held that the prosecution, the Lagos State government, has proven the case against the convict beyond all reasonable doubt. On January 16, the Lagos State government arraigned Vandi before the court for shooting to death the 41-year-old pregnant lawyer at the Ajah Underbridge checkpoint on December 25, 2022. The convict faced a one-count charge of murder contrary to Section 223 of the Criminal Law of Lagos State, 2015. Meanwhile, the federal government on Monday denied reintroducing petrol subsidy. It also said the pockets of queues observed in petrol stations nationwide results from hiccups in distribution from the country's south to the north, not a lack of supply. The clarification from the government followed claims by all marketers, a section of the organized labor and some experts that the government had restored subsidy on petrol contrary to the earlier announcement by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that subsidy is gone. This was disclosed by the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company (NNPC) Limited, Mele Kyari, while responding to questions from State House correspondents after a meeting with President Tinubu at the Presidential Villa, where he said there is no fuel subsidy at all.
Thank you very much. We have seen very few states, pockets of very low queues, not only connected with the road situation that we are seeing. There are a number of blockages on our road, crossing products from the southern depots into the northern part of the country, and it takes them much longer time than they do now. They have to reroute the trucks around many, many locations for them to be able to reach, and that created delays, and that created some supply gap, but that has been filled, and we do not see any of such problems again. And secondly, because of the full deregulation that we have in this sector, marketers are now competing amongst themselves. So one, you must have noticed some fuel stations will reduce price by 2 naira and 3 naira, so customers will naturally run to the places where you have that reduction in prices. And that creates panic, because for those who don't know why they are doing it, they will think that there's something wrong happening, or there's an ominous sign of scarcity, and people start queuing up in the fuels. Otherwise, there is no challenge. Supply is robust. We have over 1.4 billion liters of product in our hands, both marine and land, and also that there are no issues around delivery of those products into the land. So there is no fear, nothing to bother about. But we're also happy that the market forces are now playing out, and marketers are competing. And of course, there are a few issues we're engaging them to resolve alongside other agencies of government. And there are critical issues around access to foreign exchange. And we, as you all know, government is doing so much to ensure supply of FX into the market. We know that these FX markets will stabilize. Current A&E window is around 770. And we know that those inputs that's already happening, the inputs of government today will crystallize, and also they will come to an equilibrium position in the FX market. And this is the dream of this country, so that we'll have a stable FX market, stable product market, where the prices of product would also speak to prices of other commodities. And this is already manifesting, and we think this is the economic revolution that this country needs. I told you there is no subsidy whatsoever. We are recovering our full cost from the products that we import. We sell to the market. We understand why the marketers are unable to import. We hope that they do this very quick, and this is some of the intervention government is doing. There's no subsidy.
Finally, on the news. Following the release of Yoruba freedom fighter Sunday Adeyemo, better known as Sunday Igboho, from protective custody of the Republic of Benin, the Yoruba Nation activist has departed for Germany to meet his family. Flip TV had yesterday reported that Igboho was released on Sunday in a statement issued by Professor Banji Akintoye, and has since traveled to Germany to reunite with his family. Recall that Igboho was arrested on Monday, July 19, 2021 by the International Criminal Police Organization at the Kajihun Airport in Cotonou, the Republic of Benin, on his way to Germany. Thanks for joining our news broadcast. Subscribe on our channel for latest updates. Okoyemi Olugbemi reporting.